There we go. We got some audio now. All right. So, little technical difficulties. We just upgraded our system, and so everything's not working. And there we are on the other computer. All right, we are live, guys. Thanks for joining. We're going to be breaking down the journey to $1,000,000, which my goal is to make $100,000 every single month in profit. So welcome. You're live with me, Jason Brown here with the Brown Report. So since you've been staring at a black screen for the remainder, we're gonna wait to throw some money at the end. We're gonna celebrate at the end. We'll throw some money and have a little bit of fun here. So I initially said, "Tell me where you're from," but you probably couldn't hear that because the mic was not on. So feel free to just type in. Let me know where you're from. I see Lakeisha's joining us on Facebook. Karoon, Lavelle, Sheila. So welcome. And then over here on the YouTube space, let's see, who do we have? And trust me, we're gonna get into it. It's good stuff. We don't have many chatters chatting on the YouTube space, but if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to let us know where you're from. So, all right, let's dive into it. Your time is valuable. This is going to be a short Facebook and YouTube live update about where we're at on the journey to $1,000,000. All right. And so let's bring up what the whole journey to $1,000,000 is about in the first place. So many of you know that I am on a journey to at least document it live for the first time. My journey to bringing in $1,000,000 profit in the stock market. And hey, here's the thing. Even if we don't hit the goal, it's just a worthy goal to have. Most people don't have a dream or a goal. And if you're going to make one, why not make a big one, right? And so that's my goal, and I'm sharing it with you live on YouTube, live on Facebook, live on Instagram. So make sure you follow me on all the platforms so you can get all the behind the scenes information, some stuff I share other places. Now, let's bring up where we're at. So in January, not only did we hit the goal, but we went over by at least 2 check marks. That's right. So we did $140,000 in January. So if you haven't seen that video, you can go back and watch it, whether you're on Facebook or whether you're on YouTube, or you can check out the snippet version on Instagram. So that's where we're at. Now, February, we did hit the goal again. Okay. So in fact, we're actually missing a check mark, I think, in February. We had the goal is to do 5 trades, $20,000 a piece. We actually did $111,000 in February. All right, so I think that's a good time for us to just take some money and just throw it and have a little fun here and celebrate, right? At least we're not in the strip club doing it. So, all right, so I'm excited. I'm pumped. And, we hit our goal again, and it's just kind of fun to go after a worthy goal. So I'm going to switch screens here. I'm going to show you what trades made that happen for us. I'm going to share with you the Charles Schwab account. We blocked out our account number, and we're not going to teach on this webinar. We're just going to walk you through what made it happen for us, and then we'll wrap this thing up. All right, so let's switch screens here. All right. So on the screen, you should see the trading statement, and maybe I need to make myself a little smaller. So let's do that. All right. So there we are. And then let me zoom it in just in case you can't see it. So this, we blocked that out. I printed this today. You can see the time frame here. So let's spell it out for you, and then we'll walk through how the month ended up. All right. So these are all the trades, right? So it's not like we took out any losing trades. These are all the trades from February 1st through February 28th. We only placed 2 trades, you can see here. So one right there and one right there. And the total gain. So let's talk about it. Total gain for February was 111,000. And this was the cost basis, but let's walk through it on a trade by trade basis. All right. So this here Adobe trade didn't really, I don't know, wasn't really feeling it. The total cost of the trade to get in was about 101,000. We ended up closing it early, and you can see we only made about $5,000 on that trade. So we got in, wasn't really feeling it, and just closed it out. But the trade that did it for us, that we did find, you can see we closed it out February 20th, was RHT. About 100 option contracts on this trade. Total cost getting in, $88,000. Total proceeds we pulled out, $194,000 for $106,000 profit. So here's the beautiful thing about this trade. This trade was 100%, 100% return, a little bit over 100% because we put up 88, we pulled back 194. And so this was 111% return for us, which is beautiful. All right. And so I think that warrants the bull coming in, right? All right, so that's what happened. The bullish move was in effect, and life was good. So we hit our goal for February, and then we hit it in January. March is looking a little bit interesting, but the month is not over yet, so we don't have to talk about that one right now. So here's the thing. That's where we're at on the journey to $1 million, 100 grand every single month. That is what our goal is to bring in. And, you know, the reason I'm sharing this stuff with you is just because, I feel like, people wonder if this industry is real, if people are making money, if it can happen. And the answer is yes, it's real. Yes, it can happen for you. The only thing is, are you going to do what it takes to learn and acquire the skills? And so I thought it would just be fun to not just talk about it and make my money and quietly move on and do what I do, but we share, you guys know, we share this with our Power Trades University members all the time. And so I thought it would be cool to document this thing live online. And so that's what we're doing. So here's the thing. We're going to be opening the doors to our program soon. So if you're not on our email list, or if you don't know about PTU, Power Trades University, drop us a message. If you're on Facebook, drop us a message below the video. If you're on YouTube over here, drop us a message below the video, and we'll let you know how that works. So we are done. We're wrapping it up. I just wanted to pop on live to let you know where we were at, because one of the members on Instagram, in fact, let me pull up my Instagram real quick, and somebody messaged me and was like, hey, where are you at with JDURHAM65, J Durham? So shout out to J Durham 65. This young lady reached out and was like, hey, where are you at with the goal to $1 million in February? And I'm like, J Durham, keeping me honest. I didn't forget to do the update. We were just busy, but that's the trade for February, 111K profit. We hit the goal, but even if we, didn't hit the goal, it's just nice to have a fun goal to go after. Cause again, most people don't dream anymore. Most people wake up, go to work. Life is horrible. They complain about rush hour traffic, not enough vacation time, et cetera, et cetera. I just hope I can spread some excitement, some energy about what's possible when you learn how to have your money work for you versus you always working for it. So I will see you on the next